Hi, parents. Today, I'll talk about journey meetings. How are Acton Academy's journey meetings different from conventional school progress reporting, and why? Parents, you are already familiar with progress reports and report cards. You know, 2 to 3 times per year, you get a printed report card with grades in each subject and some indicators of behavior or values, such as uses time wisely or is respectful to others. If your child is on the honor roll, you congratulate them and share the news on your social media. If your child is struggling, you definitely do not post that on social media, and you may feel frustrated, incompetent, or anxious. You may even become controlling and transmit fear and judgment to your child. If your child is somewhere in between, you shrug it off. Hey, at least they're doing average, which is better than some. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why do conventional schools report progress like this? Who does this serve? Does it help you better understand your child or their motivations? Does it ever prompt a deep and meaningful conversation with increased connection and confidence? Does it help your child to learn more? If grades are the number one most important indicator of progress in the conventional system, why doesn't the process of receiving this information get a little more thought, meaning, or attention? So, we already know how report cards work. Now let me tell you how journey meetings work at Acton Academy. Remember that Acton Academy is a learner-driven environment. That means that instead of showing up at school as a passive recipient of knowledge from teachers each day, your child decides what he or she wants to work on or learn that day. At Acton, we have a basic curriculum of reading, writing, and math that each student needs to master 100% over time. But on the day-to-day, your child is in charge of setting his own goals in each area and then working toward those goals at his own pace. Does that sound a lot like work in the real adult world? Yes, it does. What's even better is that your child is achieving those goals, that as your child is achieving those goals, they also have time and resources to explore what they are curious and passionate about. Acton provides tools, inspiration, and experiences such as engaging Socratic discussions where we learn about history and civilization, hands-on projects where we learn about art, science, drama, entrepreneurship, and limitless other topics, many of them chosen by the learners themselves. Through this exploration, your child starts to notice what they really love, and they are encouraged to continue learning more and more about their own unique interests over time. Where by middle school, they are already looking for opportunities to start working in their chosen fields in the form of internships and apprenticeships. So, for the journey meeting, each Eagle has set his or her own goals and then has been working toward those goals each and every day. Once it's time to show you, their parents, their progress, do you know who's the expert? Your child. Yes, in the journey meeting, the guide, which is our name for a teacher, and the parents sit down for a presentation of progress made by the student, him or herself. Do you know what is so powerful about this? Number one, this meeting is student-led, not teacher-led. This puts the power where it should be, with the learner. Number two, the journey meeting includes not only self-reflection, but also the results of a 360-degree feedback process that the student has gone through with his peers and his guide. So instead of having one grade given by one teacher who may not even like your child or who may show your child favoritism, the student is getting a variety of honest feedback from many people, self, peers, and the guide. Number three, conventional progress is retroactive, meaning it is only looking toward the past, where the learner cannot take any action. At Acton, our journey meetings look ahead, where, if needed, the learner can choose to take different action to get different results. Number four, conventional progress always carries with it a little sting of judgment. Either you got all A's and got on the honor roll, which makes you better than others, or you didn't do well and you feel less than others. At Acton, we only compare ourselves to who we were yesterday and seek to make incremental improvements over time, which human performance research tells us is the best way to improve at anything. Think back to your days in school. Was report card day an exciting time when you took center stage and felt you were in charge of your learning and your life? Did you feel excited and proud to present your hard work and progress to your parents? Did you know that any failures that you encountered would be met with a spirit of can-do attitude and encouragement rather than judgment and fear? Or did you just feel anxious and disconnected about what the report card would say? Maybe you didn't even know for sure what your grades were until you saw them in writing. And then you might have gotten in trouble if you had low marks. Does that sound like an experience you want your beloved child to have? Let me ask you another question. Which student do you think will be better prepared to be a high performer, an entrepreneur, a leader, or even just in charge of his own happiness in life? The one who passively receives marks from an outside authority? Or the one who is fully trusted and expected to take responsibility for his own learning from the time he's 6 years old and grows up feeling empowered, disciplined, and confident? If you're a parent who is preparing for your child's Acton Journey meeting right now, I hope this video makes you feel excited and lets you know what to expect. I also want to share some tips with you. Number one, realize that this is your child's time to shine. Let them be the star of the show. You just have to show up ready to listen with curiosity and trust in your learner. They've got this. Number two, if your child is moving ahead according to his or her plan, congratulate him or her. Tell them you're proud and celebrate the progress. If your child is not progressing according to plan, resist the parent temptation to give advice. Instead, stay Socratic. Bring the questions. Ask truly curious, not judgmental questions. Some examples are, what motivates you to achieve your goals? Or, what do you think is your biggest obstacle to overcome this year or in the next session? Or, what would you do the same or differently next time? Or even, are your results a reflection of your effort? These types of questions usually yield a surprisingly productive response, as opposed to when offering simple praise or criticism. Especially for those of you who are new Acton parents, we have a list of great journey meeting questions in the folder accompanying this video in the Parent Drive. For sure, this experience is different from conventional school. We invite you to embrace it, be open, and see what an advantage this way will be for your child. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Have a great day.